Our Bible reading for today is Ezra chapter 8. These are the family heads and those registered with them who came up with Ezra from Babylon during the reign of King Artaxerxes. The number of them was 1,754 men. Together with women and children, their number could be around 7,000 people. Ezra assembled them at the canal that flows toward Ahava, and they camped there 3 days. Then Ezra noted that the Levites were absent. The Levites were important because they were ordained by God in the law of Moses to carry the sacred temple vessels. So Ezra chose 11 men of influence and discretion who had a special gift of friendly persuasion to bring their fellow Levites to go to Jerusalem to serve in the house of God. Ezra could, of course, have asked the king for security escort to protect them from enemies on the road going to Jerusalem, because the king had promised him every assistance. But he was ashamed to ask because he had boasted to the king that their God would be with them. Therefore, by the Ahava canal, Ezra proclaimed prayer and fasting, seeking the protection of God. So they fasted and petitioned their God about this, and God answered their prayer. Then Ezra set apart 12 of the leading priests, each to carry silver and gold. Each carried around 100 kilograms of weight of silver and gold, and sacred articles to be taken to the house of God in Jerusalem. On the 12th day of the first month, they set out from Ahava canal to go to Jerusalem. The hand of God was on them to protect them from enemies and bandits along the way. They handed the silver and gold and the sacred articles into the hands of Meremoth, son of Uriah the priest. Everything was accounted for by number and weight, and the entire weight was recorded at that time. Then the exiles who had returned from captivity sacrificed burnt offerings to the God of Israel with great rejoicing. What is the moral lesson of this chapter? When we humble ourselves before God, He will protect us and make our life's journey safe and joyful. Please read Ezra chapter 8 to get the whole story in full.